Hello, beautiful family. Wow. I wish we were taught more about our hormonal cycle in like with our behaviors, with our emotions, so much more than just like this is what happens, this is when. So check out Dr. Mindy Pulse on YouTube. Amazing information. Just understanding the cycle has just been incredible for me and to communicate that with my partner too. So it's typically 28 days long, but it can vary. So day one is when the period begins and lasts for about 7 days. Estrogen levels gradually increase in the first half of the cycle, leading to more outgoing behavior. Then ovulation occurs around day 12 to 13 when estrogen peaks, making women more willing to handle conflict. After ovulation, hormone levels drop, leading to potential mood changes. So, communicating with your partner is important. It's important for them to be aware and for you as your partner to be aware of your partner's menstrual cycle and adjust expectations accordingly. Avoid conflicts during days 18 to 19 of the cycle when progesterone levels are high. Show extra care and compliments during day 17 to 18 when progesterone is coming up. So, understanding the hormonal fluctuations. Men should be aware of hormonal fluctuations in women to build empathy and avoid misconceptions. Significant hormonal fluctuations during certain periods can change behavior and mood. Tracking the menstrual cycle can help understand for you and your partner and anticipate these changes. So you're aware that every month around this time you need more care, more attention, or more outgoing, whatever it is. Then she talks about the manifestation phase. She says ovulation is a powerful time for women characterized by high creativity and energy. It's a great time for starting new projects or pursuing personal goals. And then she talks about her personal experience. She shares that through her personal experience of understanding and discussing the hormonal moods and discussing that with her partner, they empathize the importance of communication and supporting each other during different phases of the menstrual cycle. Overall, the video highlights the significance of hormonal fluctuations during the menstrual cycle and how understanding them can improve relationships and communication. So I hope this brought you a little bit more insight onto your cycle and what's going on and what days. So write down in your diary when you start, day one, etc., and track it through. And I feel like it's a wonderful learning tool because I have boys and just explaining to them because them having friends, whatever it is in the future, them understanding this is such a vital thing. And if you have daughters, like explaining to them, like, yes, you'll be feeling this way, and letting your partner know, don't criticize them during these days because my goodness, it feels like a personal freaking attack because it feels like you have no walls, no filter, nothing like that says like, that, oh, like, they're just meaning this for improvement. That's way alien, or like it's in a different part of the cycle. Basically, that's like manifestation time. You can talk about things, but during these like dips, it's just like anything that my hubby says feels like a personal freaking threat that I'm going to die because I don't feel supported and loved. And it's like if your tank is empty, it feels like you're gonna freaking die because it just feels like you're all alone in this world. It is freaking hard. So just be mindful, tread carefully in these days because it is really hard, like going through that. And yes, like learning to fill your cup so it doesn't feel as hard is important too. Getting around good girlfriends, getting around good networks, good people to communicate and socialize and, fill those cups in with. So this is why women's sheds and men's sheds and all that makes so much more sense. And going back to that community where women that had finished their periods, etc., could then take care of the women that were menstruating, and going through menopause is its own journey and learning all of that. So yeah, so helping me understand my cycle has made me feel like I'm less crazy, because I can feel when the dips and changes are happening, and they feel so intense. And just so studying human biology in school and not having this level of then clarity on what that could mean on the women's emotions and needs is such a big change. Because knowing, like, okay, yep, this happens, that happens, however, how does that affect the woman, like, deeply, I feel is so missing in the way they're teaching menstrual cycles in high school. And whenever you learned it in school, like I know in human bio, they were just very much, it's just about, yep, this hormone happens and this happened and this phase and this, but like no overall understanding. So just this holistic understanding would have been just such a greater service. So yeah, happy bleeding, happy cycling, and enjoy your cycle wherever you are, beautiful.